Hey everyone, Anthony Alfredo here, and today I'm really pumped to talk about our race at Talladega Superspeedway this past weekend, or actually week, because we ended up racing on Monday due to the weather. Got postponed after it poured on Sunday, but we got our first top 10 finish in the NASCAR Cup Series, and I'm super proud of everyone at Front Row Motorsports. We had a really fast Georgia Peanuts Ford Mustang, drove up towards the front in the first stage, and at the end of the first stage, I knew it was going to get dicey with the playoff guys. Obviously, we don't need stage points for playoff or bonuses or anything like that. So I had a feeling it was going to get pretty dicey, and there was no reason us to be in the middle of that. So I bailed out, and sure enough, they wrecked. So that was a smart move. It's kind of hard to predict when stuff like that happens. However, at certain times, you can feel the intensity ramp up, when multiple lanes start forming, come into the end of the stage, and everyone's pushing a lot harder. You can tell there's a good chance something's going to go wrong. So that was kind of what led me to getting out there. And then at the start of stage two, we went up there again and ran in the top 10 the entire second stage pretty much. I think we ran as high as third or fourth. And then obviously right before the end of the stage, it started raining again. So that was unfortunate because I wanted to keep racing, and I think we could have finished even better than 10th. But at the same time, with how this year's gone, all the frustration, all the misfortunes, I'll take it for sure. I think the team and I are pretty content with that. It's a great day for our organization, and the super speedways are definitely a track that we have a lot of confidence at and are optimistic about, because anything can happen. And I think we gained some respect from our competitors and proved that we could run up there and do what we needed to do, obviously, to stay in contention. I couldn't really make any big moves at the end when I did know the rain was coming, just because those guys see those rookie stripes, man, and they don't want to go with you. They kind of steer clear of you. It's just part of being a rookie, I guess. So I just tried to stay in what lane I thought was going to be best, and which one was going to have the most cars in it. Ended up working out. I wish I could have got a little bit further up or made some bigger moves, but I was worried about getting shucked out of line. So just tried to be patient, be a little bit aggressive when I could if it meant gaining a lot of track position. But if not, was, just kind of rode around that top 10 area all day long, and that patience paid off for us. So like I said, I was having a lot of fun up there, wanted to do it the rest of the day and see if we could have made something even better happen towards the end of the race. But unfortunately, the weather was just too bad. It was pretty late in the day, so even if they could have dried the track, we wouldn't have finished. And it actually ended up pouring again once the jet dryers were out there. So there's no shot of finishing the race. But like I said, we'll take it. Pretty solid finish. And there's actually two fans of mine, two fans in the Sauce Mafia, that said if I got top 10 this year, they were getting tattoos. So I'm calling you out right now. You guys got to get some tattoo. I don't know if it's going to be my logo. I don't know what you had planned. I don't care if it's super small, but listen, I said I was going to hold you guys accountable, and I was going to get top 10, so you got to get those tattoos. But that's pretty cool. Hopefully they end up looking pretty neat, and I'd love to see a picture of them. But either way, I just wanted to thank you all for your support each and every week, obviously, but especially all the positive feedback and kind words after this weekend. Meant a lot to me, because this year's been tough mentally and just on and off the track, a lot of different things going on. So definitely been trying to make the most out of not just each race, but every lap. Very thankful for the opportunity I've had this year, and looking forward to the future. Hopefully a run like that, helps us even more. And we only have 5 races left in the year. The season's kind of flown by, but I think if we could carry this momentum and end the season on a high note, we'll definitely have some great, momentum rolling into 2022, which everyone seems to be really excited about. Obviously, a new Cup car, a couple new tracks on the schedule, and a lot of anticipation. So I'm excited about that. And like I said, I just wanted to kind of briefly go through our race. There wasn't a whole lot to talk about other than we survived, and that seems to always be key to a solid finish at Talladega. It was fun because in the spring we ran with that survival type strategy, hung out in the back, just tried to make it all the way to the end without getting caught up in anything. And there was a lot of big crashes, and with this weekend's race being a playoff race, I figured it'd be even more chaotic, which we didn't seem to get that far, obviously, since we only got just about halfway or a little bit past that. But regardless, we finished 12th in the spring, 10th in the fall, so average finish of 11th at Talladega Superspeedway. That's pretty solid, since it seems like you have more than a 50% chance of crashing in these races now. And then obviously we had some issues at Daytona and Tech and had to do a pass through on lap 1 and never got our lap back when we went a lap down from that penalty, which is crazy because that only, you would never think you'd get trapped a lap down at a super speedway. If there's anywhere you think you'd get a caution and get back on the lead lap, no problem, it'd be there. That was like the 1% of times, because 99% of the time it seems you do get a caution. But regardless, it was good to make up for that because I was optimistic about that one as well, and it just wasn't meant to be. But once again, thankful for everyone's support. Like I said, it was fun switching the strategies. That survival strategy is great, but I wanted to get exposure for all of you who support me, our partners, our team even, just because that survival strategy in the back, it works, but, you know, at a track where we could be more competitive and run up front the whole time, it's so hard to hold yourself back. So kind of convinced the team to take the reins off me a little bit, let me go up there, mix it up, have some fun, and it ended up working out. So both strategies, survival worked, race up front hard, work. So now I know what those guys are saying, where it doesn't matter if you ride in the front or sometimes even the back, you can get wrecked. So a lot of guys say you might as well just go. So that's what we went with, and it worked out, and now it's going to be hard to go back. But obviously it's going to depend on the circumstances and what's going on. If the rain wasn't coming, I probably would have done what I did in stage 1 and bailed out of there a little bit, see what happened. Good chance they were going to crash again with how hard everybody was pushing and shoving and with stage points on the line. And I didn't want to get in the way of any playoff contenders either. So that was likely going to be the plan, but it was so dark coming to the end of that stage, and then they told me the rain was definitely coming. So I just kind of hung in there and stayed up there, kept racing hard, and sure enough, there ended up being a caution, and then it started raining. So I'm glad we didn't bail out of there too early, because that would have been frustrating knowing what could have been. So with that, I just wanted to update you guys. Fun race to talk about. Let me know if you like these post-race videos. We could do it more frequently if you'd like. I do my really short kind of post-race videos right in the hauler as soon as I get out of the car. So I'm in my fire suit, super sweaty, stuff like that, and everyone seems to like those. But these ones on YouTube, I try to make a little bit more in-depth and kind of walk you through the race and update you guys on what's going on. And if you want me to do that weekly or, just maybe once in a while, then let me know what you prefer, because I'm trying to get more content on the YouTube channel, as you can see. I appreciate everyone's support on the channel and all my other social medias. So thank you so much. I hope everyone's doing well, and I'll talk to you all later.